Hey, today I'm going to talk about the technology reports in Google Analytics. Now, in terms of the technology tab here, we got two things to look at, the browser and OS, and we got network. In terms of browser, I generally use this in order to figure out whether or not my advertising or my campaigns are running well on certain types of devices. I don't generally look at browser type because it generally doesn't give me that much information. But if I look at screen resolution, I can more or less get an idea of what type of devices are actually driving the most of my conversions. And in this case, we can see here that we have a 375 times 667, which in my head screams iPhone. Device category will be mobile, and device branding, it will be an, where is it? There it is. It's an Apple, so yeah, it's an iPhone. Well, so that helps a lot with targeting as well, because if my targeting is predominantly towards these users, then I should probably look at targeting other users. And if my targeting is predominantly towards other users, I'm converting a higher chunk of these users, which it seems that I am, then I should really be looking at, how can I increase that targeting? How can I get more of those users to my website? So that's for that one. That's for browser and OS. And I play around a lot with screen resolution, the type of format that I'm using in order to reach out to them. Because, standing format is a lot better if I'm trying to reach someone through an iPhone. And if I reach a lot of people through my computer, then I will have the horizontal because I can play around with it more. Things like that. In terms of the network tab here, I like to look at the different people who have, or the different networks that have come to visit my website. And I sometimes put up filters for specific ones. And in Data Studio, I make a dashboard out of them. Like, for example, if competitors are on my website and I know who they are, then I can create filters that contain all of my competitors, and then I can use those for a specific audience, and then I can target content towards them specifically, or for certain groups of clients I can do the same. If I have them in a specific audience, specific segment, then I can create an audience out of those, and then I can retarget them based on where they were on the website. So those are two things that I would be likely to do with these. So for those of you who don't know about this network domain report, it lives here under technology, and it contains pretty much all the servers that have, or networks that have browsed your website. And a lot of larger corporations and agencies, they have their own network that they're like surfing out through. And so you can figure out who has been on your website just by looking at this. So generally, the first time you see this report, you think that you're a hacker, and then you realize that it requires a little bit more thinking in order to use it. But we're going to use it later, but I just want to show you where it is. Okay.